Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakudash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. May the election be upon your households. God Shalom. So today I want to make a video about that we are protected, and I want to speak about multiple dreams that I have had to witness this, So in those dreams, it was me with the Akiam, which means the brothers, from GMS Holland, and multiple times I have dreamt, or I've been dreaming, that people come up to us when we are walking. We are doing nothing, inordinary. We are doing nothing crazy. We're just walking. People just come towards us with a gun, and then I look at them and they shoot. They try to shoot, but the gun jams, so they are not able to shoot us. And this, happened multiple times. You see. So I kept, for a while, I kept dreaming this, that basically people came up towards us with guns, trying to shoot, and the gun kept jamming. One time I had another dream where basically I was standing, I believe I was also with brothers. I was standing on a big stage, and there was a big uproar of people going on. And there was a military also there. And there was this guy, in the real life, he's called Alex Sosa or something. He always screams when he makes videos on Instagram, he screams, in the Dutch, alles kan kapot. So he tries to make like videos, like crazy videos, but he's very loud and screaming the whole time. Now in his dream, he was trying to battle against me. Coming into my face. And then the military was also having his back. So now the military came in front of me, well, to the side of me, let me say to the side. So that Alex Sosa person, he was standing in front of me screaming, and I was screaming back at him. And the military was on the side holding like a machine gun towards my head. And then he started shooting, from this distance. But it felt like nothing, man. It felt like some wind just blew a few times against my head, like just like that, like nothing happened. So that's why I say, like, we are protected, man, because how can I do that of my own in my own dream? I don't have that type of control in my dream to protect myself like that. So that shows you it comes from the Most High, man. It comes from the Most High. Other dream I had, we were at Belma Station, or I was at Belma Station, and I was walking outside, and there was a big crowd of people, like thousands of people. And then all of a sudden I looked into the sky, and I saw like dots, little dots, but they were coming towards us. So then I looked good, and they were arrows and spears, being thrown at the crowd. So I was like, hey, shit, man. It's like when you watch the movie 300 Spartans, that's how the arrows were coming out of the air, and coming down towards us. So I was like, hey, shit, what can we do? So everybody started running. I started running also. And people left and right from me started being hit by these arrows. And then I tripped. So I was running and I tripped. So I fell on the ground. So I was like this. And I saw these spears and these arrows coming towards me. And I was like, shit, I'm cooked. I'm done. And all of a sudden, a force field came around me and blocked all the arrows. So I was like, I thought I was going to die. And then all of a sudden, a force field came to protect me. Again, how can I do that of my own, in my own dream? That's not of me. That's of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai. So that shows you that, he's our protection, man. Once you are in this truth, and you pleasing him, you know, you trying your best to follow his will, and you stay in his truth, he's gonna protect you no matter what. Okay? Even in life or death situations where you don't know if you're gonna make it, you know, he might take your spirit away, so he might let you die, but for example, you might not feel any pain. You know, he has mercy on you, but he might actually save you miraculously, you know. And salvation itself is gonna be miraculously, you know. Chariots, which are so-called UFOs, beaming up people, you know, and that is salvation. So it might sound crazy to people, but that is actually salvation, man. That's why the book of Wisdom of Solomon says, you know, by the strange, you know, they shall be amazed by the strangeness of the salvation. People are not gonna be able to comprehend that when the chariots come, it's gonna look like an alien invasion, but it's gonna be salvation for the elect, you know. So these are dreams that I kept having for a while, to show that we are protected, you know, to see that we are protected, man, from all evil and wickedness. Also, another form of protection is that when demons come into your dream and you pray towards the Most High in His real name, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, so Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai, these demons go away, you know, they leave you alone. Okay? Shows you there's power in the name also. Alright? Not where you call upon Jesus or just God or whatever, man. There's power in the name Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh. That's who you should call upon for salvation. You see? When you are in time of trouble, you know, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh, Azaria, if I'm correct, help me. Okay? In the Hebrew. And when you pray in the Hebrew, even in your dreams, it's actually more stronger, you know, because the angels and the Lord's, the Most High speak in the Hebrew language, you know. So, so that's what's the strongest. So, I kept having these dreams, you know, like I said, man, in different scenarios, okay, where we were protected, and that gives you also a faith booster. Okay, and even in your dreams where you're not controlling it, the Most High showing you that He's gonna protect you. Okay, and in other cases, if you look at the scriptures, you know, well, before the scriptures, let me say like this, you know, a brother had somebody, you know, acting crazy towards him at the job, and a week later that person died. Okay, so that shows you how Bahasham Yahweh is protecting us, man. Okay, other brothers have experienced also things that people get judged right away. Somebody was doing wickedness against one of the brothers at his work. You know, he's working in construction, so he cursed that person. Okay, and 3 days later, that person, his hand got cut off, man. You know, his hand got cut off by some how do you say that? By some device that you can use to cut things. You see, so we are protected from on high, man. Now, let me read a scripture here. It says, Psalms 91:2. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. So He is our safe haven. Okay, we are safe with Him. It says, Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So, once you come to the knowledge of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh, and you know His name, it's like a strong tower, you know. You are safe over there. It's like a fortress. Nothing can harm you. You see? Psalms 105:14. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, He reproved kings for their sakes. It says, saying, touch not mine anointed. Okay. It says, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. So we as prophets, we are protected, man. When you come towards us at camp and you're trying to, you know, curse us, or you're trying to do wickedness, you are cursing yourself basically, because the Most High is protecting us, man. Okay, you're basically putting destruction and death upon yourself if you do that. So Matthew 18:6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, which are the prophets, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. So it's better for you to commit suicide and basically throw yourself in the sea with a millstone, which is very heavy, and drown, man, than to offend one of the prophets. because you are not actually offending us. You're offending the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yashai, because we are representing him. So you're disrespecting him, you know, and he's not taking that lightly. Okay, he might not judge you right away, so you might think that he's taking it lightly, but don't be fooled, man. The Most High is a tricky God, a tricky power. You know, he will come and get you, man. Okay, he will not at all acquit the wicked, like the scripture says. So we are not, you know, he will judge you, man. And of course, other scenarios where the prophets will also be protected. Look at a bear, she bears killing children because they were mocking Elisha, the prophet Elisha. You know, saying, "Go up thou bald head, go up thou bald head." You know, then the Moshe, you know, basically brought 2 she bears to kill 40 children or something. You know. Or you had Daniel being protected from the lions in the lion's den. Meanwhile, these lions were hungry, man. Okay, these lions were hungry. You see, you had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego being put into a hot oven. The oven was so hot that the people that put them in the oven got burned themselves. You know, but nothing happened to them because Yahweh Shai came in the oven with them to protect them. You know, so we are protected, man, from all evil and wickedness. So let it be a faith booster, Yahweh, for me as well, for you also watching this video. So with that, I want to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are still listening. May the lecture be upon your households. God shalom.